the meeting to order. Will you all please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Eileen, can I get a roll call?
Mr. Cook?
Here.
Mr. Piano?
Here.
Mr. Rogan?
Here.
Ms. Smith?
Here.
Mr. Williams?
Here. Somebody like to audit the bills?
Yep. I would like to make a motion to approve abstract number 17 dated September 11th, 2020 in the amount of $145,290.54. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Somebody like to make a motion on the budget transfers?
Yes, I will. Budget transfer request number 17 is necessary to reallocate funds to the ambulance equipment and capital outlay account for 2 Microsoft Surface Pro tablets. So we'll be moving $2,100 from ambulance training expense account to ambulance equipment and capital outlay expense account. I'll make a motion to approve that movement. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next, we have budget transfer number 18, and that entails reallocating funds to the receiver of taxes contractual account for reversal of the school software reimbursement. So we'll be moving $1,950 from the contingent account to receiver of taxes contractual expense account. So I'll make a motion that the town board approve that transfer of funds of $1,950. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Sean, you're up.
Okay, first item we have relates to the Board of Assessment Review. The board may recall that earlier this year, we spoke about and were made aware of a change, or not a change, but made aware of the dates of service for folks that serve on the Board of Assessment Review. Essentially, real property tax law, section 523C, states that while members serve for a 5-year term, that term shall commence on the first day of October and terminate on the 30th day of September. So we spoke about this. We realized that we had to change the terms for which when we put members on. And so at this point, we don't have to do a new member, but what we traditionally do is every year we appoint the chair. And so relating to that first date of October, we are needing to either reappoint or appoint a chair to the Board of Assessment Review. So I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Lynn Andretta as the chair to the Board of Assessment Review for the term of October 1st of 2020 through September 30th of 2021. So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
And the second item relating to a maintenance issue from Dennis Mays, our building and operations maintenance gentleman at Club Court in Putnam Lake. We recently had during one of the storms, we had a tree come down that damaged both the gates on the entrance of the park. The gates are beyond repair and need to be replaced. Mr. Mays has received a couple of quotes from local fencing contractors. The low bid is from Duke Fence, and it's for the replacement of both gates at Club Court Park. So I'd like to make a motion to approve Duke Fence to make the necessary replacement gates at Club Court not to exceed $900. So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, unfortunately, a resident of our town applied for a building permit and paid the building permit fee twice. So I would like to make a motion that we authorize the issuance of a refund to Joseph and Andrea Neary in the amount of $738.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And we have a letter from the Putnam Lake Fire Department apprising us that they have 2 new members, William Galop and Michael Sudol. I would like to make a motion that the town board approve the addition of these two young men to the Putnam Lake Fire Department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mary.
Okay. So the town board of the town of Patterson will be accepting resumes for the position of the town justice court. Qualifying candidates must be a resident of the town of Patterson, and they must have membership in the New York State Bar Association, which is preferred but not required. We will be accepting resumes up until November 16th, 2020. So I'd like to request that Eileen Fitzpatrick, our town clerk, put out the appropriate advertisements in seeking a qualified candidate for the position of town justice position. So
Bruce? Interested?
No, thank you. You know what my position is. Only
Okay.
attorney should consider.
Okay. So the second item on my agenda are recreation requests. I believe we have only one. Mr. Matt Chavarro has taken some bid prices on the new video surveillance system for the recreation center. Apparently, the other one is no longer operational and cannot be prepared as per Nikon Securities. So our lowest bidder for the video surveillance that we're looking for is video surveillance system at the low price of $14,980. So I would like to make a motion, I'm sorry, I missed the name here. Make a motion to approve in the amount not to exceed more than $15,000 for night security systems to provide the video surveillance requested for the recreation center. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Peter.
Okay, first I have, it's that time of year to start putting out bids for bid requests for our snow removal for our sidewalks. So we had some discussion in our budget hearings where we might look at a different way than to bid them out instead of the traditional, just maybe we could save some money if we looked at it instead of having a start date to an end date traditionally. Maybe we could squeeze that down a little bit so it's a shorter season, maybe get a cheaper price, and then maybe bid out per storm. So if we change it to like December 1st till March 31st, maybe we get a cheaper price. What do we usually, is it usually November to April? So if we did December to March, maybe we can get a little cheaper deal, saving 2 months, and then take the chance if we do. And then the second part of that would be per storm. So it'd be like a hybrid. Instead of bidding out for per storm and bidding out a certain time frame, do like a hybrid model where you can maybe bid out for a shorter time frame and then per storm. So if we do get that chance, we do get the November storm. If we decide to start at December or the April storm, it would be a per storm, kind of take a chance. So maybe I think we could save some money. So we do have two proposals. So Rich did get did you get this from the highway department?
Highway Department.
So the highway department provided us dates from 2015 to present, how many storms per month. And it looks like April, there weren't many storms. Are these significant? These are significant storms, right? That needed snow removal.
Yes.
It wasn't just so April and November were very light. So I think if we can, take out November and April, we might be able to get a better deal. So how does the rest of the board feel? Which model would you be comfortable with, and what date range? If we did the hybrid, what date range would you want to look at?
So I think either December 1st as a start date and maybe an end date of March 31st. December 1st to March 31st as a bid range, and then a per storm price for any ancillary storms that might pop up, which based on history. Russ, have you read the Farmer's Almanac yet for this year? You have any gut feeling I'll let you know in April. That's what we knew you'd say.
So you said May.
Or May.
I asked him, I saw him in Soros today and I asked him, he said, let me know.
But I would certainly think December 1st to March 31st as a date range. Yeah.
Anybody else have any feelings?
I agree.
Well, the only thing I would say is if you want to shave it down a little bit more, you could go to December 15th. Because a lot of so what have we got?
To March
We've
15th.
got seven
Even it out.
storms. We've got 7 storms that occurred after December 15th.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's only 2 weeks.
And the other option that we've always talked about is should we get a bid price per storm so that when we have the numbers, we can decide, and
Yeah.
that, I'm assuming that's what both bid packets are, right? The other
Yes.
one is a flat out, every time we plow and clean the sidewalks, this is the price.
Yeah.
I don't, Rich, do you remember a year when the town board went with the per storm price? Because I don't remember.
Never have.
Yeah,
Never have.
it's a gamble and,
Well, one package is the tradition, is actually
Traditional,
but it's for,
both the lump sum
and per
the
storm.
Per storm, so that we had an option. We could choose one or the other.
Yeah.
And the second bid is a hybrid where we define a period of time where we think there's going to be a lot of snow. So we do it as a lump sum, whatever happens in that period. And then we get a second price for any storms that occur outside of that period.
So Soren, you're saying we should put both out and see what we get?
I'm saying that I don't know until you see the numbers. We've never done it in the past where we've said, okay, we're just going to take a gamble and pay per storm, flat number, $2,000. I'm making up, it doesn't matter, $2,000 per storm. And, if we have 5 storms, we pay 10 grand. Again, the numbers are irrelevant. This hybrid is what we've traditionally done. It's just shortening the time frame in the hopes of getting a better deal, with the idea that if we have an outlier, we pay with that price set. So I think I'm really interested to see what that's going to come out with. But it's also a good number to have a quote on just a flat per storm basis, because otherwise it's hard to compare.
Well, okay. So I'm thinking that if we're putting it out as the hybrid, and we probably would get a better price per storm from the person knowing that they're getting the whole package.
Sure.
So they're locked into getting that one lump sum for that time period. And then anything before or after, they may not be, the fee may not be as hefty as it would be if we were just getting per storm.
Yes.
There's
So I
also the
think-
possibility that if we do it this way, they're gonna bid the lump sum maybe a little bit higher, recognizing that that's the period of interest where we're gonna get the most snow.
Mhm.
And let's face it, if you got an inch on the sidewalks, it's a hell of a lot easier to remove it, and you're gonna make a little bit more money than if you've got 2 feet,
Right.
right? And so, we're talking about a unit price per storm for the periods when we traditionally don't get a lot of snow.
Right.
Mhm.
So they're probably gonna give us a very cheap price for that unit
Right.
per storm.
Right.
But a bigger price, you think they're gonna give us a bigger price on the,
But I think at the end of the
Timeframe.
day, because this was your idea, and I agree with you, that I think that we should get a better price overall.
I think so
Great.
too.
Let's try it out.
so my question was, are we gonna just do you wanna just put the hybrid invitation out or both?
I would just do one, because if you do both, you're just gonna confuse.
Okay.
I was just gonna say,
All right.
yeah, that would be confusing.
Okay, so if we do the hybrid, we're thinking maybe just, you want to do December 15th, or you want to just stick to December 1st?
Somebody that said December 15th,
To
March
March
15th.
15th, maybe to even it out on both ends, 2 weeks and 2 weeks.
And that actually takes a whole nother month. Slims down a whole nother month.
Right.
It's 2 halves.
Another question for Rich.
Yes.
In past years, though, when we decided on whether we were going to go with the yearly price or the per storm price, we did have both prices in which to be able to, because we said, well, the break even point, I think, was like a dozen storms. If somewhere, I don't know, there was a number that we knew that if we got more than a dozen storms, the town saved money theoretically. If we got less than that, we were paying more than what we wanted to.
Right.
So we have that historical data at least to say, here's what traditionally, so at least that, I think that would be good to maybe look at, just for a point of reference, you know? Because the information that the highway department put, we had from 2015 to current, 13 storms 1 year, 8 storms, 8 storms, 15 storms, 12 storms. So they average out at about 8 storms a year, you know, except for last year, which was an anomaly. Or actually, they average out more like around 10 or 11 storms if you pull out last year as the outlier. So it's just interesting to, it'll be interesting to see the numbers. But using the historical data, you can average it out and see what the cost really looks like per storm. So.
Okay, so with that said, I'd like to make a motion to authorize the town clerk to advertise the invitation to bid for the new hybrid model, which is a lump sum for the period between December 15th through March 15th, and with a price per storm bid. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay. Next, we also have snow removal for the sewer and water districts. So I'd like to make a motion to authorize the town clerk to advertise an invitation to bid for our snow removal for sewer and water districts. So moved.
Second question, is it the same hybrid model?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Charles.
I don't think I have the,
So all we're gonna do is throw that out there for everybody to take a look at. We need to pull the specs together.
so the Putnam Lake garbage district number 1, the contract will be up. Was that a 5-year contract or is it?
It was a 5-year contract.
So it will be ending December 31st.
No, it will be
January.
ending in February sometime.
Oh, February. So it'll be ending in February. So we need to really start looking at how we're going to bid it out, what we want to do. So the supervisor did put together some specs, some summary of work here. So we want us to look over.
Well, I pulled out the specs from the last contract so everybody could take a look at them and start weighing in on what we need to change. And at some point, I would like to all sit down with the highway superintendent, who has some great insight, and talk about bulk pickup in the Putnam Lake area and what we're going to do with that going forward.
I think we learned a lot of lessons from our last contractor. And I think we could do a little bit better. And I think garbage district number 2 has really done a lot better since our highway superintendent took over. Made a lot of adjustments over there. So
Yeah, I agree.
looking forward to his input with garbage district number 1 too. All right, that is all I have.
Charles?
Next up is the announcement for in garbage district number 1 over in Putnam Lake, the bulk pickup dates for this year. And bulk pick for Wednesday's route, the bulk pickup will be on Saturday, October 17th. And for Thursday's route pickup, the bulk pickup will be on Saturday, October 24th. Please have your bulk items curbside by 6 a.m. And there's a whole list of items here. I'll hold this up so get on the camera. Does this go to the individual residents also?
No,
No, just,
we push it around as best we can.
okay. All right, so the key dates are, you're in Putnam Lake, and you have a Wednesday route pickup. Your bulk pickup this year will be Saturday, October 17th. Likewise, your Thursday route pickup, then the bulk pickup will be Saturday, October 24th.
I'll hold this up for Charlie. We need to make Motion to approve the dates.
Be right back. I will make a motion that the town board approve these dates. So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Back on camera. You get that, Paul? Okay.
Want to do that?
Thank you. Wait a minute. Try to pull it over.
Yeah.
What do we have?
Clock's ticking.
Did we just do this?
Mm-mm. You did the budget transfer. You didn't approve the purchase.
Oh, okay. So, just put before me is a request from our ambulance service administrator seeking the approval to purchase two Microsoft Surface Pro 7 for the EMTs and myself to use in the field as well as for trainings. I'd like to purchase the tablets from Best Buy for a total amount of $2,057.98. And this amount will include a 3-year warranty as well as the keyboard covers. In order to purchase the tablets, I will need the approval of a budget transfer. Okay, we did the budget transfer. All right. So I will make a motion that the town board approve the purchase of two Microsoft Surface tablets and a 3-year service contract, as said before, for the purchase from Best Buy in an amount not to exceed $2,100. So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, any town board member have any other business? Public recognition.
I want, can I mention one thing?
Yeah.
I'd like to ask if in our deliberations as we go forward, and we'll be talking to the Russ about the garbage situation, and we also try to schedule some time to start interviewing for town planner.
Sure. What's everybody want to do? Just give me some dates and,
After 4 o'clock. Good to go.
or if you want to try to schedule something through email,
Yeah, I think that's the best. We could look at our calendars and
Sure.
give me some dates. I'll try to arrange it.
Great.
Okay. I do have one last thing. Just a reminder that the next town board meeting is going to be the hearing on the budget. Paul, we're going to need to have it all set up so we can do a public hearing, which will mean some sort of, dial-in, email, something. Right? We'll have that conversation.
Okay.
We've done it in the past. Right? Okay.
If the meeting is live, Paul, it's what, on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I also can use Zoom, so people can Zoom in.
So they can, even through YouTube, they can submit, if it's live, they can submit questions. We would need Sue with a laptop to be
Well,
on it.
Figured I'd put my laptop
Yeah,
right
well,
up
there you
here.
go. And you can see them as they pop in.
Right.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, we can do it both ways.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No problem.
Great.
Okay. I don't need it. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you all.